Latest research from Total Car Wash reveal that British drivers need to clean up their act. 27 million of us are driving around in dirt and squalor, and 1 in 5 of us aren't even cleaning our cars every 6 months. Some of us clean our cars even less than that. Now with me, I have Kim and Aggie from Channel 4's How Clean Is Your House, of course.
Yes, indeed.
Now, what do you make of this research? Let me give you some examples, first of all.
Doesn't surprise us one bit.
No,
some of the
not at
houses
all.
we've seen.
Some things found in cars include dog muck, spilt milk, mouldy food, but get this... Vomit, dirty nappies.
Yes.
What do you make of it all?
Well, it's like the houses we go to. People will not clean. And I think it's awful to have children in these cars with all this bacteria and this stink.
Oh.
And why don't you clean your car, you dirty bunch? Get on with it, Aggie. I'm disgusted.
You are disgusted of Oxford, aren't you? I know. I mean, it's you know, it's like an extension to some of these people's houses we see. It's really gross, actually. And you know, consider, you know, you're going to give somebody a lift. Who would want to get into a dirty car? If it's not your own, it's just horrible.
So why don't we clean our cars?
Because we're bone-idle and grubby beggars.
The research also shows that about 50% of us have indulged in, well, what can I say?
Eating? Drinking? What are you talking about?
In-car nookie.
No.
No, surely not.
No.
What do you make of this? Could this be potentially dangerous in what is often, well, an unhygienic hellhole?
Depends if you're driving at the time, it probably is.
Well, if you bump your bum on the handbrake, you could be, I'm not suggesting, but you could be, you know, and the coccyx. And the thing is, dear, if it's a dirty car, you get bacteria in your coccyx. Now, bacteria in your coccyx, who'd want it?
I hesitate to ask, but have either of you two ever indulged...
Hesitate a bit more.
Have either of you two ever indulged in...
I'm not saying that, but I saw Aggie at one time in a country lane on a break on a shoot. And all I could see was 2 feet out each side of the car, and the windows were wound up. What she was doing, I don't know.
Now, I think it's time for us maybe to get a little bit cleaner, because we're going down a path I don't necessarily want to tread there.
You know you do. Go on, spoil yourself.
Hell's bells. Anyway, with me, we are lucky enough to have a car for us to look inside, and also...
the lucky ones.
And also...
I've seen this car.
The owner of the car, young Harriet here. Harriet, if you please come here.
Did you see a prettier woman? And would you think when you saw her, she'd drive a filthy thing like this? Look at the little face on her. A face that only her mother could love, and she's got the nerve to drive round in that thing. And her mother was in the car with her, and I call that encouraging.
Shocking.
Harriet, I'd like to let you get a word in edgeways. If you would please lead me to the car, and if we could, if you could justify the filth, and let Kim and Aggie kind of, well, basically haul you over the coals.
Okay.
Take me to the car.
Okay, here's my car. As you see, a few things lying around, but not too much.
Pardon. We've just seen in the back. Stop your nonsense, you. Get those underpants out, Aggie. Look.
I mean, what's the meaning of that?
She looks the heights of respectability, doesn't she? My love, 2 pairs of men's underpants, pair of old socks. She's got all...
It's okay.
Jamie Brodie commissioned the research. He says that amazing things have been found in cars.
The number one thing happens to be dog mess. I guess if you're a pet owner, that's the sort of thing you might come across underneath your car seat. Mouldy food, 60 trout in someone's boot. No idea where that came from.
Are you afraid to take passengers in this car at all?
No, people are used to it now. My friends know what I'm like. It's fine.
Do you think it gives a car character?
I think so.
A very bad character.
How you can smile and boast about your filth.
But I know after this, I'm going to take pride in my car.
Are you really,
Tidy it up.
lovely?
I'm a changed person.
Are you really?
Because you guys have taught me to have a clean car.
Right.
You wouldn't be telling us lies, would you, dear?
Not at all.
Now-
The little face of yours.